All right, so I have a viewer, Rani, who got picked in the H1B lottery and is starting their job in June. They are considering doing a change of status now, but they are concerned about losing all 3 years of OPT and having to start paying payroll taxes approx 7.65%. And they would prefer to stay an OPT for another year to save on taxes and pay off student loans faster. And they're also thinking about activating their H1B later via consular appointment, maybe towards the end of their second year on OPT. So the question is that when they travel abroad after October 1st, do they have to get their H1B stamped the first time, or can they continue using their OPT until they decide to activate their H1B later, maybe around their third visit abroad? Has anyone been in this situation or seen any potential issues they might be overlooking? What's your call on that, Rani?
Well, while you're lucky, any F1 student's goal is to obtain that H1B in the lottery. So having attained it and having an employer support that application is very important. Uh, the question becomes, will that employer continue to support your application? Because a year down the road, are all things going to work out whereby you're still with the same employer? Because if you're not, then you need another H1 employer to sponsor you. If so, you have to weigh the cost of being able to save some money versus having a viable path in the United States and having an employer to continue to sponsor you. If your employer says, go ahead, do consular processing, yes, you can choose that route, come back in on an F1. You don't have to activate the H1B or have that uh, appear for visa stamping. You can continue to leave the H1 until you're ready, until you are ready to transfer to the H1B status, and then you have to either apply for a change of status again in the U.S. or you can appear for visa stamping. So it's you just have to weigh out all your considerations as to whether the employer will support that and support you later on. And if not, you can always find a new employer because you are cap exempt. And if the new employer will sponsor, you can always do that as well. So you have more options, and it all depends.